Everyone, I am Dr. Rajesh Kumar Srivastav. My today's presentation is based on investment criteria under the financial viability of any project. Basically, there are two methods of investment criteria. First is discounting criteria and another is non-discounting criteria. Discounting criteria comes under the determination of discounted values of cash flow that we are supposed to receive in future. It consists of three main topics. First one is net present value, second one is benefit cost ratio, and third is internal rate of return. Under the net present value method, we compute the first of all present values of all cash inflows, and from this we deduct the initial investment. If the NPV comes positive, then we can select the project. If NPV gives the negative value, we will reject the project. Suppose we have a project having initial investment of 10 lakhs rupees, which provides cash inflows during the first year 2 lakhs, second year again 2 lakhs, third year 3 lakhs, in fourth year 3 lakhs, in fifth year 3 lakh 50,000. Now we want to ascertain the value of NPV. So then under this situation, first of all, we will have to ascertain the present value of all cash inflows with given discounting rate of, suppose it is 10%. We have added up all these present values under the discounting values of cash flows and then deducted the initial investment of 10 lakhs rupees. The final result comes negative 5273. Under this situation, we will not accept the project. Now we will consider now the second discounting criteria, that is benefit cost ratio. From its name it's obvious that this ratio is the ratio of present value benefit divided by initial investment. If sum of present value of investment divided by initial investment comes greater than 1, under this situation we will accept the project. If it's equal to 1, we are totally indifferent, that is the situation whether we can accept the project or reject the project. But if BCR is less than 1, surely we can reject the project. Now, third important discounting criteria is internal rate of return. Actually, it is that discounting rate of return which makes NPV equal to 0. That is required discounting rate which makes initial investment equal to sum of present values of all cash inflows. Here, normally under a moderate situation, IRR comes between 10 to 15%. But if it lies between 18% to 20%, we consider it as very good. Now, another important criteria for assessment of viability of a project is non-discounting criteria. Its first method is payback period. Now, from its name, it's clear that we have to ascertain the required period under which our initial investment is entirely recovered. That is, it is the length of time to recover the initial investment. Suppose a project involves the investment of rupees 6 lakhs and generate cash inflows of rupees 1 lakhs, rupees 1 lakh 50,000, rupees 1 lakh 50,000 and rupees 2 lakhs in the first, second, third and fourth years respectively. Its payback period is simply 4 years. That is to say that the period required to recover the initial investments. Now, another discounting, non-discounting method is accounting rate of return. This is also known as average rate of return. It is calculated as accounting rate of return equal to profit after tax divided by book value of the investments. Higher the accounting rate of return, better is the project. ARR between 10 to 30% is generally acceptable. Thanks.